Hi everyone, I am Angela Cruz with Smokey Designs, and today we are going to talk about color core. So color core, it refers to any of our PatternPly that you can order on a colored acrylic core. So these color cores are only going to be acrylic. There are some colors that are diode friendly, though not all, so make sure you check out our diode guide, and we also have a diode video as well, so make sure you're comfortable with that. And then if you have a CO2 laser, you can cut any of these color cores. Now, if we do a misfit sale, we will separate and have separate items for diode friendly and then CO2 friendly, which would just be any of the colors. So I'm going to talk about the two different ways that we offer colored core, as well as show you some of my favorite examples. Now, this is in no way comprehensive, and I don't even have all of the core color options here, just to show you how crazy, how many combinations you can get. But I just really want to show you some of the favorite ones, some unexpected ones, and show you how you can use these to really transform an existing pattern and make it completely new. So if you have a favorite pattern, just a way to transform that. So let's start. First thing is the color core is offered two different ways. The first way is your full coverage. So this is where the whole sheet is fully covered by a pattern. There are no breaks in the pattern. This blue here is just part of the pattern. This is our copper pattern. Now this is ordered on turquoise acrylic core. You can order it two-sided, where your image will be on both sides, or you can get it one-sided. This has the masking on it, but you can get it one-sided where the back will be that raw core color. So the advantage of this is that you can engrave on this, and it will engrave turquoise. It'll engrave the core color of your choice without any paint filling. So that's a really cool feature. It saves you a lot of time that way. This copper on the turquoise is very popular for customers who are making those little cowboy boot earrings. You can engrave away, and it's really fun to see. Some people will engrave more than they don't, if that makes sense. So you actually see more of the engraved than you do of the actual pattern and get a really cool effect that way. But that's the full coverage way. Another popular one is the cement pattern on this turquoise core, but you can order it on any of these color cores. And we also, of course, have your black and white cores, but I didn't put any of those here just because they're the plain Jane, and they also are going to have their own separate videos. So these are the more exotic core colors, but not including the mirror or the glitter. These are just your standard solid color acrylic. So this is the full coverage way. You get the full pattern, and then you would engrave to see that core color. The other way is you can order any of our scattered patterns on a colored core. So the scattered patterns are those that have a break in the pattern, so you will be able to see the raw core at all times. So this is your micro Easter ordered on that pastel pink acrylic core. And I wanted to show this one because this pink, all of these cores, it's such a great way to adapt for the holidays, and it's a great way to show teams and schools and things like that. So I'm going to show you a couple examples. So first I'm going to talk about some holidays here. So you can see we've got the micro Easter on that pink. That same pink core, so versatile. Look, here's how you can change the pattern, and now you have a Valentine's setup. Change that pattern again, and this is our spring, spring showers and flowers. Look at how cute that is on the pink core. So you got your spring, you got your Easter, you got your Valentine's. Wait for this. This was one of my picks this summer on the Smoke Fest tour. Look at these pastel trees on the pink core for Christmas. Pink Christmas is in. It's a real retro pink that's really, really in right now, and this has that retro flair. All on that same pink. If you haven't thought about the gingerbread houses on the pink, look at how cute that is. So when you're looking at these patterns online, really think about, look at what colors are in the pattern and what would look good with that. And again, some patterns have big spaces around them, whereas others not so much. Look, here's Halloween on the pink. There's those spooky flowers with the eyeballs on the pink core. So that pink core, we've covered almost the entire year of holidays with that pink core. So it's really, really versatile, these core colors. And if you have a pattern that you love at home and you have it scattered on clear flex or even clear acrylic, and you have some raw acrylic sheets at home, you can sort of get a sense of what that pattern would look like if you were to order it with a core color. So you can see here are the rainbow gradient skulls on that neon yellow core. So you can play around at home if you have that. And we had last year at Smokefest, when we had it here at the shop, we did that. We had a whole room with flex and all the different core colors, and you could mix and match and play around and see what combinations you liked. And we do that here at the shop all the time when we were trying to determine which patterns we wanted to bring with us for Smokefest. That's what we did. That's exactly what we did. We had all these flex sheets and we just overlaid them on acrylic and found our favorite combinations. And that's what I have here, some of my favorites. So I'm going to show you some more for some inspiration here. We found the turquoise core was fantastic with those little farm animals. How cute! That was a big seller this summer. Here's an unexpected one. Look at the turquoise with the flamingos. How cute is that? The core completely changes the pattern. I'm going to show you the next one here. Here's the same pattern on two different core colors. One of which is diode friendly, which is our yellow here. But here is that traditional Mexican floral on the turquoise. Let me get it focused. Why don't you want to focus today? And then I also have it on the yellow. How funky and fun is that? There we go, there's the focus. So you can see here's the turquoise and here's the yellow. Same exact pattern, but look at how different. I also want to use this to point out, you can see how the core color, even though the pattern itself is the exact same, it's the exact same colors, the core color really influences the way those colors look. So sometimes it'll look bright, the exact same color will look brighter on certain core colors versus others. That's another reason why it's really great to play around with your flex or your sheets at home. But think about that as well when you are choosing which core you like. If it's a misfit sale, then it's a big surprise and that's even more fun. And I'll tell you, we only have good ones in there. Here's another great example of the same pattern on two different cores. Daisies look good on every single core. Same with the snowflakes. You cannot mess up either one of those. So you have your turquoise and then just your standard blue core with those daisies. So pretty. I love the daisies on the pink. I love the daisies on anything I've seen it on. Here's some baseball. Oh, this one is from a misfit sack, I can tell you that. Because look, we have baseballs on one side and then we have paw prints on the other. So this one's a little bit banged up, but this is a great way to show you the school spirit, or your team pride. So this year for Smokefest, we brought baseballs and footballs on the core color of whatever team was in that area. So we brought, footballs on green when we were in Wisconsin. We've done the baseballs on the red. We've done baseballs on the blue. Football. We played with the teams and just used that core color to bring that out. And that's really, really great for school spirit. Here's another one you can do for teams, the checkerboard. We offer the checkerboard in every color. So you can mix and match your core with your checkerboard color. So here would be the red checkerboard on that yellow core. The white checkerboard on the orange core is very popular for Tennessee. So that's a fun way to play. We've got, here's a way you can take, these are actually the zebra stripes, but if you put them on the orange, they look just like tigers. So these can be your tiger stripes. You can play with that color combination. We also have a lot of just sort of abstract colors. So this pattern here is available in every color, but you can get it on all these different core colors and really customize it based on the color scheme you're looking for, whether that's for a team or whether that's for maybe you have a piece of acrylic that you just really want to bring out certain colors from. So that's just a good way to add an accent piece in whatever color scheme you're looking for. Here's two patterns that look exceptionally good on the ivory core. Here's that mid-century modern. Here's the micro version. Oh my gosh, look how pretty this is. Love those. And then here's the groovy mushrooms. So those vintage style patterns, those retro ones, look fantastic on the ivory core. More examples, I'm flooded with examples. The gray core, look at that vintage Halloween on the gray core. Same with the cat butts. If you want to give the cat butts some added flair, there you go, there they are on the gray. They also look really good on the ivory. We have a lot of patterns that are just white or black that look great on any core color. They're a nice safe bet if you want to take the plunge into core colors, but you don't want to take too much risk. Order one of those all white or all black patterns, and it will, I promise you, it'll look good on any of the different cores with that. Or if you want to get funky, you can get super funky and put some color combinations together that maybe are completely unexpected, but they work. Another good rule of thumb is if you have ordered these on the glitter or mirror core, if it looked good on orange mirror, odds are it looks good just on the regular solid orange as well. So you can see we have the neon cores. We have, if you got a chili competition coming up, or you're in the Southwest, check out these chilies on the red. Look at this, unexpected here. The strawberries on the green. So some of these are patterns that you've probably ordered before just on the clear, just clear scattered. But how different cactus, just how different they look on these core colors. Here's some Christmas. You get the red scrolls on the green. Oh, and that's another one, the holiday snack cake. If you get the full coverage version of that and order it on the green and then engrave a name, it make fantastic gift tags with that. Super cute. And then here's the last example I have here. Here's the snails and mushrooms on the green. So these are just a really fun way for you to play around. And again, if you have a diode laser, just be careful. Make sure that you are sticking with the ones that are highlighted yellow on the product page. Those are the diode friendly cores, but always double check with our diode guide in the help center on the website. But CO2 lasers, you can cut any of these. It's just a really fun way to take a pattern and completely transform it. I'm wearing right now, I've got the bats on the neon yellow, I believe, on my earrings right now. So I wear it all the time. I have fun with these. I have a good time. I have a good time picking these out. So let us know which unexpected ones have worked for you, which ones you've tried. We had to restock color core on the road at Smokefest so many times, and it was completely unexpected because, to be honest with you, the scattered on the color cores, they were a little bit of a slow mover until we went to Smokefest and people saw them in person and were like, oh my gosh, this completely transforms the pattern. I never thought to use the core to add a different color to the pattern itself. So try these out. Let me know what you think. Oh, and another thing I do want to point out, the full coverage is great for engraving away and seeing the color. The scattered patterns aren't really made for that purpose, because you can imagine, because of the spacing around the pattern elements, I mean, you're seeing raw core here. If you engrave, it doesn't really, there's not, the contrast isn't there. So it would just be like taking a plain sheet of acrylic. If I just took this neon yellow and engraved on it, the effect is kind of, it's hard to see, it's hard to read. And you will get that same effect with the scattered patterns on the colored acrylic core. So if you do want to engrave and see that, I really recommend going with the full coverage, because that will enable you to have that contrast with the pattern in whatever color combination you like. But the scattered's more for things like your earrings and things like that, where you just want to highlight the two colors like that and just cut a simple shape out. So let me know what you think. Let me know which ones you've ordered and love, and have fun with these. Have a good time and play with your sheets at home and match them up and come up with some cool ones, because we always photograph the ones that come through that we think are fantastic. So thank you guys so much for watching, and hope you love the color core.